Okay, so I cried at this middle school again twice today. One was because of something really sweet. The other one was not. It is day 82 of my Practicing Visibility series. My name is Dono Friend. That's what the kids call me. And I'm on a 365 day recording spree. Sorry, I had a tough day. I'm not going to even do my regular intro. It was a really good day, first of all. It's the second day of my program at this school that I've been at. I'm actually in the office of one of the most wonderful people I know, one of the biggest advocates for this program. She helped me start this and has actually helped me get into several other schools and spaces to do the same kind of work. So I owe her a huge thank you. Thank you, Kono. One, I cried because a young man who I've known for 2 years now drew a picture for me. If you know anything about me, I love work from young people, creative work from young people. So I posted a video yesterday with me crying because it was so sweet to hear those kids sing, right? But I love art from kids, especially when the art is really good. And this is what he made for me. Let me show you. That's me. It says Dono Friend, and it's me talking. It says, who's your best friend? Because that's the speech, BYOBF. And it's amazing. So I made a video with him about that where he described it. I'm going to post that today. The second one I can't get into too much detail about because I don't know who watches this. I know some kids from this school follow this, but I just had this experience of feeling like I let a kid down because I wasn't being inclusive. I wasn't thinking about some of the activities I do and how that might not be possible for certain kids because of their own physical limitations. And I had to deal with a situation today where the two main games that I play were not inclusive for someone, and I didn't know how to adapt it. I didn't know how to change it so he could participate and feel like he was a part of it. And honestly, it just messed me up for the entire speech. I mean, he had a good time, I think. I know he said I was cringy at one point, which is a compliment in my opinion. But as soon as they left, I just got emotional because I hate feeling like I let kids down. Even though he didn't tell me I did, and he may not have cared at all. I don't even know if he really wanted to play the game or not. But I just think I kept saying, well, if I wasn't so tired, if it wasn't the end of the day, maybe I could have figured something out. But in reality, it just is what it is. So I'm trying not to be mean to myself about it. I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. But I also just want to think a little bit deeper about all the different ways that I need this work to be accessible for kids. It may not just be a physical limitation. It could also be learning challenges or things that how they process things differently, or executive functioning skills that make doing this work difficult. Even the idea of I want to learn sign language so that I can use ASL with kids that use ASL, right? That's a whole group of kids that I'm doing that thing where I'm moving this around again. It's a whole group of kids that I would miss the opportunity to work with if I didn't think about inclusivity. I think sometimes we just don't think about it. We don't think about how the society is set up for certain people and how it leaves other people out. And so even if this kid didn't care or doesn't care about me or the work or whatever, I still felt bad about it. I still felt like I should have had some foresight or I should have done something differently. But I'm also just really tired. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. I had a speech over the weekend in DC. So I flew from California to DC, then right back. I had barely half of a day before I started this week-long program. And then I have one more day here. And then Thursday I fly to Georgia to do a youth empowerment conference there until Sunday. And then I come back and I finish my week here. So that's from California to DC, back to California to Georgia, back to California. And then on top of it, I did 4 speeches today, or 4 workshops. It is a speech, but we did it in core classes instead of one large community because the teachers thought that would be easier. Yeah, I also am grateful that this team at this school and the kids are so kind and welcoming and supportive, because I often feel like I don't have a community, which I've said a few times. I do have friends and I do have people who support my work, don't get me wrong, but a community of people who we're working on this together. So on days like this where I feel like I made a mistake, I can share some of that weight with other people. And thankfully I did have people at the school that let me do that, but my work is really practicing self-compassion today. So I'm going to go home and sleep and prepare for tomorrow and just learn, try to think about this stuff a little bit more when I'm planning this work for kids. All right. See you tomorrow.